Hey guys, it's Ep47 and welcome back to episode 47 of my Dortmund career mode. Now in today's episode we're going to be playing 2 or 3 more games, the first of which is against Galatasaray, followed by a league game just a few days later against Frankfurt. We might get onto the Mönchengladbach game in today's episode. We'll have to wait and see how the first 2 games go. But before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 40 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with this first game straight away. This is the team I'm going to go with. Donnarumma starting in goal, Aurier right back, Sewell, Christensen and Vendel make up the rest of my defence, Sanchez, Reusser and Arnold all in midfield, Dembele in the right hand side, Bailey starts on the left hand side with Lewandowski up front, Reus again playing that midfield position, did a really good job of that in the last episode. If you didn't see it then you can also click the link below. This is the bench I've gone with, again some decent players on there as well. Emery Moore hopefully going to get a bit of game time at some point this week, whether it be this game or the next game. But yeah, let's crack on with the match, see how we get on as our first game back in the Champions League, for obviously this season. We were in it last season, got to the final. But yeah, we're going to wait and see how we get on in the first Champions League game of the season, and hopefully it can get underway with a win against Galatasaray. Okay, here we go. I just about managed to remember to wear the right kit, I think, here. Hopefully it's our alternate kit that we're going to wear, and hopefully we can get ourselves a win in this first game. Really looking forward to it, actually. Want to see how the players perform. I'll see another chance to see how Lewandowski gets on up front, signing him just a couple of episodes ago. I also want to see another good performance from Reus if we can get one. And we'll also be monitoring the difficulty as well, really struggling to get it right at the moment. Because obviously the difficulty remains constant over the Dortmund and the Leeds career mode. So if it's okay for the Dortmund career mode, then it might not necessarily be okay for the Leeds one as well. Which is obviously a bit of a struggle because we don't really want to have to change it so much, basically. So we'll wait and see whether this is the right balance today. Hopefully it is going to be okay. I think it was fine in the last episode, but since then I have tweaked it a little bit. Sanchez looking to drive forward. Here we go. Need to look for the run. Let's try and find Dembele. Couldn't pick him out. Sanchez now finds Lewandowski onto Reus. He can shoot here, Reus, and it's caught quite comfortably in the end by the Galatasaray goalkeeper. Lewandowski gonna look for Reus. He's still forward. Reus to finish it off. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. Wasn't too sure that he was offside, actually, Reus, but he obviously managed to stay on. But that's a hell of a save from the keeper. Yes, I've not got quite enough on it, enough curve, not quite put it in the right position, but it's still a really good bit of reflex there from the goalkeeper. Out for a corner, and we're going to try and deliver this one in. Oh, Sanchez going to pass it to Arnold. Oh, the tackle was there, and I think the tackle has led to the ball coming off Arnold and out for a goal kick. Arnold onto Bailey, loads of space to run into. Still going to go, maybe look for a cross into Lewandowski. He finds one. Doesn't quite hit it with enough power, needed just an extra couple of centimetres on it to just about get it there. Didn't quite happen. And a chance again for Galatasaray, but that's stopped by Sewell. Half time, 0-0. Don't know how it's 0-0. We have had more chances than them, so we certainly do deserve, I think, to be in the lead. We've certainly edged them. They've not really created anything at the moment. We just need to find that chance to score from at the moment. Oh, I thought it was going to be 1-0. So close, hits the side netting, I think. I'm not too sure who it was that got on the end of it. Might have been Podolski, can't quite tell. But that was so close to be 1-0 down there. Great chance for Galatasaray. Quite an even game at the moment. They've been looking good. They just haven't had that many shots. They've created a few things on the edge of the box, but we've kind of just prevented all the shots at the moment. Reus onto Dembele. This is a fantastic chance. Going to cut it back. Oh, Lewandowski's in there. Couldn't quite get on the end of it. Such a good chance. Corners aren't really helping us at the moment. We need to create something a bit more clear-cut than what we've had. Dembele, come on, Aurier, on his left foot. Okay, first 2 changes. Emery, Moore and Goetze to come on. Reus and Bailey going to come off. Bailey's not looked quite as good. He still looks very energetic, really wants to try and get involved in the game, but he's not looked as good as he did when he came off the bench, let's put it that way. So we're just over 20 minutes to go. We're going to have to try and do something. Just getting so unlucky. I can't believe it's... Whenever we look like we're going to have a chance, the pass is delayed or they intercept a shot or something like that. It's just been very unlucky at the moment. We certainly don't deserve to be drawing the game. Sanchez cuts it out. Wasn't supposed to go to Emery Moore, but it finds him anyway. Arnold onto Emery Moore. Gonna look to cut it back. Arnold again. Why on his right foot? Take on his left foot. Go across your body and shoot. That's a pathetic shot. It really is. A terrible, terrible shot. Oh my god, I don't care what foot you're shooting it with. You've got to do better than that. That's dreadful. Oh, he's turned you too easy. Podolski, we could have lost this game. We could have lost this game because we've not taken our chances. Galatasaray look like they're going to score with every single shot they have, and it's so frustrating when that happens. Iheanacho now needs to hit them on the break, couldn't get the megs, doesn't have the pace, don't know where his legs went there. 0-0. Ugh, so gutting. I hate 0-0s. What can I be more frustrated at? Our performance or the difficulty? I mean, the difficulty is the reason for the performance, you know, it is the difficulty that's caused that. It's just frustrating. To think that I was on world class not so long back as well, and I was producing kind of fairly average sort of results. Now I'm on legendary and I'm producing better results, but still it's not as much of a challenge as I was expecting, really. Okay, we're going to move on to the next game now. I think what we're going to do is go with this team. Well, Ruther is going to play in goal. He was complaining that he's not played enough. To be fair to him, he hasn't really. So he's going to start in goal. Aurier at right back. Tar, Socrates and Guerrero as my defenders. And then we've got Weigl, Moreno and Goetz as my midfielders. Pulisic, Iheanacho and Emery Moore as my front three. That's the bench I've gone with. Loads and loads of changes. Virtually the whole team changing because we have obviously got this next game against Frankfurt. Just a few days after that last game against Galatasaray, and it wasn't a great performance there, so we're going to hopefully try and improve things with this side. We've currently won the first 2 games of the season. That's great news for us. We're on decent form in the league. We need to improve, though, from that last game. Not happy with that performance. I've changed the sliders again, but each game, the sliders you require different levels of sliders, I think, for each game to make it realistic. Because of the way that EA have made the game, it is very difficult to make each game as realistic as it should be, but yeah, it's just a bit frustrating to play. Come on, here we go. Home match for us. We need to win. Need to try and keep up our good league form at the moment. We obviously need to improve from our last game. Not happy with that whatsoever, and hopefully that doesn't continue on to this match. Not challenged him there. That's frustrating. But Pulisic, on the turn. That's a little bit more like it there from Pulisic. It was a difficult one. Couldn't quite pull off an Andy Carroll, but he tried it. And it goes over the bar. Such a shame, but a decent start from us. Moreno. Looking to Goetze. This is a good chance. Goetze, you've got to hit the target. That's dreadful again. Why can't some of these players shoot? That's so frustrating. You've got to hit the target. That's just so poor. It's 1-0. 1-0 down to Frankfurt. 32 minutes in. Can't clear our lines. And that's meant that they've just turned and scored against us. Poor defending there. They just had a good spell of possession on the edge of our box, to be fair to them. Socrates can't get it away. And that has just been smashed in first time. Losing the game 1-0. Gives us a challenge now to come back from this. But yeah, frustrating that again we've had loads of chances, not taking them. They have one shot and they score it. I mean, that sums up the CPU for me on this year's FIFA, sadly. Oh, no way. This is not going well. Come on, Iheanacho. I still just don't feel confident whenever he's through on goal. But this time he scores it. 1-1. It's come from a mistake. It's a cheap way to give away a goal there from Frankfurt. It happens all the time in this game where it's just so predictable what they're going to do. We've scored it 5 or 6 minutes before half-time. This should really be the turning point. This should be the part where we now take this game and really try and go on and win against them quite comfortably. That's what should happen, but let's find out whether that does happen. Into the back post, diving header. That's poor marking from Aurier. Really got to deal with him much better than that. Another good delivery. Another chance. Another potential goal for them. Wilson going close. Okay, so Moreno's going to come off. Roda is going to come on. And we've got him for 45 minutes now to try and just speed up the midfield a little bit. It's been a bit slow. It was breaking up really through Moreno a lot of the time through that first half. Very disappointed with his performance. I'm not a huge fan of him. I only really play him because he seems like a decent youngster. Jesus Christ. Seems like a decent youngster that's got a good overall, but actually in game I'm not a huge fan of Moreno. He's not really produced for my liking. But yeah, let's just see how he gets on now. Roda onto Pulisic. Gonna spread that one out. Not to Aurier, but it's found him anyway. What is wrong with the passing on this game? Goetze onto Roda. Now to Iheanacho, should be the perfect chance. It is. It's 2-1. Iheanacho smashes it in the top right-hand corner on his left foot. That's more like it. That's the finish I want to see. And to be fair to him, he does have very high finishing, so I should really expect that. But he smashes it home anyway. Good bit of build-up play, even though it wasn't going to the right player half the time. Nice little back heel as well, a second ago there from Roda smashes it home, and that's 2-1. That gives us a nice lead now, but we need another. We need to make sure this lead is confirmed, because they obviously have created some decent chances, especially in that first half. They have done a good few things, Frankfurt, so we need to try and get another goal if we can. Okay, the final two changes now. Yaya Toure and Bailey to come on. We're going to take off Götze and Pulisic. Was tempted to bring on Origi, but I didn't feel it was necessary in this game. Obviously, Lewandowski, we don't really want to have to bring him on if we can help it. 20 minutes left now. We do need another goal. Hoping Bailey can be the person to provide that. Pulisic has been very inconsistent during this game. He looks good at times and dreadful at other times. So hopefully this introduction of the new two players, or the two new players, I should say, will help us out. Yaya Toure, need a good performance from him this time round. Final minute now. Going to hoof it up, see whether anyone can get on the end of it. They have done. Don't know who the hell was marking that player there, but we've managed to intercept it. And come on, we can hit them on the break. I don't think we might have scored that as well, but it is a 2-1 win. 3 points in the bag, 3 wins from 3. Can't complain too much about that. But what I can complain about is our inability to take chances. Very frustrating, but more realistic sort of game, more competitive sort of match. I didn't feel like I was going to win that. I thought that, it could have potentially been a draw there. So yeah, quite a good sort of realistic game for us. Okay, now on to some player drills. We're going to go with these 5 players. Rich to here has the opportunity of going up to 85 finishing. Wow, that's very high for someone that's 72 rated. 85 finishing is not too bad, really. But we'll wait and see whether that happens this week, and it doesn't, even though I've just built it up like that. A couple of other stats go up for the other players, though. Other than that, not too much growth. A little bit frustrating with the growth on both chronos, to be honest, recently. It's not been particularly good. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with for the game against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We will have time to play it. Donnarumma's going to start in goal. Jedvaj, I think, I'm going to pronounce his name, starts at right back. Schürrle and Sokratis at centre-back, Vendel as my left-back, Sanchez, Royce and Arnold again in midfield, and Bailey, Lewandowski and Dembele again playing with 3 attackers. And this is the bench I've gone with. Again, the usual sort of players in there. Origi might well come on this time on the left-hand side. I might give him a go there. It was tempting to start him there over Bailey, who didn't play so well when I played him in the starting 11. But we'll wait and see how he gets on in this game. It could have just been a one-off. Let's find out, though. Can we make it 4 wins from 4 from the opening 4 games of the season? So here we go, an away match for us in today's game. Let's find out how we get on against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Obviously, probably a more difficult team than Frankfurt, so we might be in for a very tricky game, but obviously an improved side starting in this match. Let's hope we can get ourselves a decent result. Good start, a strong start, looking for a cross in, and a shot as well. What a save from Donnarumma, that's flying at the back of the net. In the opening 3 minutes, they've had a great chance. Certainly a very quick start from them. We need to make sure that we can absorb this pressure for a little bit. Try and hit them on the break if we can. Arnold looking to prevent the cross. He doesn't do a good job of it. Royce looking to defend it as well, but Donnarumma saves in the end. Looking at Lewandowski now. This is a great chance on his right foot, and he scores it. 1-0, 20 minutes in. That's more like it. Lewandowski with the goal. Will happily take that. Smashes it home past the goalkeeper. About time as well. He gets in behind here, this time on his favoured right foot. Just has to go across the goal. He does it perfectly. I was worried it was going to get blocked. In fact, I was expecting it to get blocked. But it doesn't. 1-0 up, 20 minutes in. Arnold onto Sanchez. Back to Arnold. Wasn't supposed to find him, but it does. Arnold to shoot. Oh, he smashes that one in the back of the net. It's 5 minutes after Lewandowski. And we've scored it 2-0. That's more like it from us. Much better. Like I say, he wasn't actually supposed to get the ball back here, but he does anyway. And he absolutely smashes that one in the bottom corner. Fantastic strike from him. Edge of the box. There's no stopping it. 2-0 up. Good chance. Into the box. If he gets ahead to that, I think that's gone in. Wow, very, very close. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment. Another chance. The attack isn't over just yet. Nearly deflected to the striker as well. Oh, this is more like it. Some competition. And it's 2-1. They're right back in this game now. This is what I wanted. I wanted a more competitive game. We seem to have got it. Just hopefully this difficulty is okay and the lead's one now. They're running through us again. Don't know why he's played it out there, but he's tried to get it back in. What the hell is that, Royce? It's 2-2. This is not good. They've come back from 2-0 down. The level just 12 minutes later. I mean, I can't believe... I know Royce isn't a defender, whatever. But when you can't physically move your feet as a footballer... That's not good. I'd probably say that anyway as a footballer. When you're our best player or one of the best players and you can't kick a ball, that's probably not good. That's not a good sign as a footballer. Yeah, this game's well and truly swung now. I thought it was a little bit more even, a bit more competitive. It is certainly that, but it has swung in their favour massively in the last few minutes. Oh, Sanchez has lost his feet now as well. He can't kick a ball. It's all gone really badly for us. We can't get close to them. 3-2. For God's sake.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
This is ridiculous. Oh. Like, Sanchez just loses his feet. Half time. Losing the game 3-2. Yeah, that was a very weird end to the first half. We were winning 2-0 25 minutes in. 45 minutes in, losing it 3-2. So, yeah. We can defend. Brilliant. The possession statistic is incredible. Absolutely incredible. They've had 70% possession. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to just get the possession up because it's an absolute embarrassment at the moment. Royce running through here, goes with the shot. That's more like it. Decent save for the goalkeeper. Was certainly going in the corner, that one. Come on, Dembele. Look for the pass in. It's found the wrong player again. Stop doing that. Just get it to the right player, for God's sake. It's not difficult. Another player that's lost his legs. Just kick the ball. Well done. Well done. Lewandowski still going. That must be a penalty. Is it a penalty? He's given something. Is it a yellow card? That's surely a penalty. You can't blow up for... No, oh, he has done as well. Oh, no. We had the ball. We're in a good position, I think. That's frustrating. But it's right on the edge of the box. It's probably too near. Too near if you can criticise being closer to the goal. It is probably a bit too near. Royce is going to be the one to step up and take it. They jumped too early, and that's just too wide. Not enough curl on it. Bailey into Arnold. Now back onto Bailey. This is more like it. Where's Lewandowski when you need him? Oh, no. No. That's a shot. But I don't care that it's a shot. What the hell are you doing? You're in the box. Run. Just dive at it. Run and stick your head on it or something. Just dive in header. Throw yourself at it. Something. Our former player Castro's coming on now. Lewandowski. Oh, my God. This can... Oh, they just do such stupid things like that. Okay, first two changes, Aurier and Origi to come on. We're going to take off Jedvaj guy, whoever he is, basically. Bailey's going to also come off as well, and we will just replace them for similar sort of positions. Yeah, let's see how we can get on with the final 30 minutes of those changes. Arnold looking for Vendel is actually looked for her. Come on, Vendel, give us something. I don't know how he's got this far forward. Still goes for it, gets brought down. Royce is going to try and get it back in, but he didn't for some reason. And it's out for a corner. Doesn't let me do the short one, so we'll get it straight in. And punched away. There we go. Counter-attack. Oh, okay. He spotted that, even though I couldn't see him running through. The computer has. Okay, that's fine. 4-2. 15 minutes left. Pato, who's literally just come on as well, just to make it even worse, scores. He's been on the pitch 1 or 2 minutes. 4-0. At least someone else has scored. That's good, is it? No. Okay, we're going to resort to bringing on Yaya Toure, taking off Arnold. I mean, I've no words, really, for this game. 2-0 up, and we have really, really messed this one up. It seems like every sort of chance they create is going to be a goal. That's what it feels like at the moment. Got themselves a corner. No one's watched the run, of course. And no one's up front. So, lost the game 4-2. Didn't even really try. I mean... I'm happy to go down fighting, but we didn't, and it was a really terrible and painful performance. It sums up the episode, just painful. Really painful. And, yeah, I mean, the possession... But at least I've got a challenging game that's also maybe entertaining to watch. Not too sure about that, but sadly now just don't quite have the result. So, yeah, I've lost our first game of the season. Down to third. The only good news that's come from this is that Origi's out injured. Get in. That means I don't have to use him. Because he has been... terrible. Yes, terrible he's been. So, yeah, he's out for 3 weeks. That gives me a good chance to not use him. And use other players, which is good. So, yeah, now I'm just going to quickly go through these. I won't show you it. We'll move on to end of the episode, I think. So, that is everything for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 40 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It would be absolutely fantastic. Still trying to hit 7,500 subscribers. If you could help out, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.